It's a race. Go, go, go. Shh. I'm thinking. But it's a race. I'm thinking. Shh, shh. And it's a race. Uh-oh. My sex glands. They're feeling a little cold. The more I think, the colder they get. The more shriveled up they are. Oh, but after I finish thinking, I feel like I have to go. But after I go, I feel like reading again. So we're jumping back in here with this. When you go to Monopoly, okay, and you go into the fourth corner, okay, and I just want to say something about the Monopoly board, that the Monopoly board is 99936. Okay, I'm not going to go into the whole thing right now. Okay, you forced me. I'm going to go into Monopoly, the whole thing. Let's follow this. Can we get a little light over here? Let's go into the Monopoly. You get 9 this way, 3 strands of 3, right? 3 strands of 3, 3 strands of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see, when you make a mistake and I put it in the wrong spot, I put them all in and I give them numbers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But this is not how it works. There's a big corner over here. Okay? This is not going in between here. If I put this 9 in between here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now if I put it in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look what just happened to this one. See the way this one went here and this one went here? You have no choice. Your strand have to end in a corner. Otherwise, you're slicing together a corner, a homemade corner. So you put this one 9, you go this one 10. It ends up over here. But you have to start off on this one. So you go 9 plus 1 and 1 is 11. But if you started over here, it's 11. But if you count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, remember you started on here. You had to land here. So it becomes 11 or 10 plus 1. 10 plus 1 is the area, no, 11 plus the area you stand. So this 11 becomes 12. 12 sits next to the corner. So 12 sits next to all the corners, or at least times 3 corners. Because when you come to this corner over here, right, there's 169 areas. Okay, there's 169 areas on this setup. This is counted for 4, minus 3 for jail, equals to 166 areas, which becomes 13, 13, 3, 4, 3, 4, 7, 3 by 4 is 12, 7, 12, equals to 19, 19, SS. This is jail. At the same time, you have to understand that it's 30 to go over here. 30 is creation. 10 is the God that had the creation. 10 and 30 is 40. If you want to go to jail, you go all the way around 30. Count 131, 30 days. 4 times 30 days. You understand? 7 times 31 days. So you go into jail here and you come out here. So you go into jail at 30 plus 1. You come out at 10 plus 1. So you come out as 11, okay, over here. And over here you went in as 31. AC, you came out as an AA. And over here, 31, 0 equals 6 plus 6 equals to 37. 7 by 3, 7 plus 3 is 21 and 10. This is the wing of God, okay? But it seems like it's now the wing of their God. But let's take a look. This is 37 plus 6, right? And this is 10 plus 1 is 11 plus 6 equals to 17. Now we have the piano gateway because you were 3 and 1, 4, 1 and 1, 2, 2 and 4. Now we're going to back up the page. I'm reorganizing my counter, okay? I need to count fresh. We put in this because this is the way the boat is. The boat is here. We bring in the boat in through here, 1, 3, 5. Okay, I am the control center of wherever the boat goes. The upper and lower divides the boat in 2. The east and west divides the boat in 4. Now, that is not the right way to look at it. It's supposed to be 2, 2, 2, 2, and the continuation of this split is supposed to split 2 sides, giving me one side here and one side here, one side here and one side here, one side here and one side here, 6 possibilities, and one side here from one side here, 8 possibilities, and in between the line is 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 possibilities of 4 directions to 2 sides. This is where your numbers come in, and this would be your 1, 3, 5 on the dial. Remember, everything has to be put together this way. There is no other way. This ass goes all the way up in the air, and these 3 stand. Because if this was together, it would fall over this way or this way. You needed a balance, and this is the only way to find a balance. Unless you're hanging from something, you need to find a balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we have to understand that these 2 fingers are both numbered. Actually, I'd have to fix this up for the thumb now because this might be the thumb in number 5. 5, 3, 1. There's definitely a reason they sit like this, these fingers. Definitely a reason. I still have to look into this. It's not final. Start from the center finger as the 5th position because the 5th point of everything is divided into 8 areas. You divide a square right here, 2, 4, 6, 8. You want to do it a little bit bigger? It's still going to be 8. It's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. It becomes 8, and then it becomes 32 right away. You want to do it again? Or we're going to do 8, and then we're going to do 32. That would be your double digital. Okay? This is the reflective sun. So in Monopoly, when you dice either way 10, you're visiting jail. So you visit jail and you're number 2, or you're going to jail and you're number 4. Whichever way you go, it's 10. Visit teen jail automatically takes you to go to jail automatically takes you to visiting jail. It takes 3 shots to get out, removing the value of 4 here 3 times. Once you get out, the most you can get per roll is 12. So you can go down to the corner and over to Illinois, Kentucky, or I think they put chance there. Chance because 12 area on a come out roll would be, is that what it is? I need to know what's next to the red. Because if it's chance, man can't get chance, but he can get Illinois, I think, or Kentucky over here. And this Kentucky would be 21 as a 22nd property, which now equals U or V. So if you get that on the 10 or 11 roll out of jail, okay, or from jail, you become U and V, which becomes the W and the double V, the double of your life. But understand, if you do get out of jail or you're here, you're only visiting. But if you are in jail and you don't get a doubles, okay, you don't get a doubles, it costs you $50 to get out. So $50 means you pay the price of the star. I don't know that thing, but you're paying a price of the star to be into this world. The star is the connector. Now, to understand this, if you do get out, you get out with a 2, a 4, a 6, an 8, a 10, and a 12. If you end up in 10, you end up in the next corner. You end up at a 7th gateway. This one pays off. This one pays off. This one is just visiting, and this one takes you to where you're visiting for the rest of your life. So that's the understanding where you go in Monopoly and what you can do and the reasons of what you can do. I know I'm not explaining it exactly the way it is. Here, a dot in the center over here, to here, and to here, and to here is the 3-point star, and a dot in the center over here, to here, to here, and to here. I just kept it short. I spread out the wings for the YMCA. In the meantime, see these things? These will be your polar bears after. You have Y holding 1 and 1, Y holding 1 and 1, 4, 5, and 6. And to this side, I can do it. I could have went the same way, except I went this way. Because it is the same way. It has to be the same way. But if there's another one here, there's got to be another one. because I'll go one up here. Once you make one more up here, we'll have an in-between life square. So now I have to calculate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it ends up to be this side and that side, 2 diamond head arrows, 1 diamond head arrow, 2 diamond head arrows. There's more to this design. I'm just trying to bring you into the basic of it. This shows 2 and 4, as I showed you 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 4. 4 because there's 4 areas here because everything's split above and below. But once you put the 4 on this level, okay, away from the 2, the reason I put the 4 is because we're separating the 2 sides to begin with. Then I'm splitting your life on that side. This is your side. I'm taking away your life, or I'm adding to it. That's why I put 2 here and I put 4 here. So 2 and 2 and 4 is 4 and 8. Here, we're just holding your spider. Here's the brick or the block. So the move of 30, 30 is 60. Oh, excuse me, 6, 6, 6, and 6. Because all zeros equal 6. 60 becomes 72. It is the time. The turn of the clock. The natural clock. Okay? It's the turn of any natural clock. And that can't be that way. Because if 3 times 24, right? 3 times 24, 3 times 24 is the natural clock. Okay, well, that natural clock, I'm not sure where I'm going to keep coming back. And 10 and 10 is 16 and 16 is 32. This is the doorway. 10 and 10 is 32. 104. Now, this is the Day of Atonement. 104. Go to jail, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. I can't rate me well. I can see what I'm saying and I don't like. I know I said it well. I know I explained it to a certain degree, but I'm not happy. If I was the student, I would take back my money with my schooling here. Because I have to talk to myself and understand myself. And if I can't fully understand myself, I'll never understand myself. When I watch and learn from why I'm doing this in the first place, is just so I can remember and look back in time to what I was thinking to see if there's any relevance, if it's still true in my mind. So why I'm saying I don't like it is because I can see, I understand it, I know I understand it, but I heard it wasn't a good flow inside of me. Just telling you the way it is. Do I tell you the truth of the story, the reality of the story? Just want to show you something about this light. Take a look at this light. See this light here? Now the lamp is off. Now you tell me how long you think that's going to last. See those 3 lights in there? Or 4 lights? One of them almost goes out right away. And they'll sit there. And last night I watched it for quite a while. I can't tell you anything about the time. But during the night, you can see it's still on. That light is still on. It's not a reflection. I sat with it in a dark room last night. That'll stay on and on and on and on. That is a receptor. I'm assuming since you have internet or any internet in the house, this LED will pick up that internet somehow. And it'll be able to cast its eye, its shadow, its reading light. So you can still see. We're going to take it out. See, it doesn't matter. See, you think it's the light? You think it's the light? Yeah, it's out now. It's out now. There's a hole in the middle of this one. The other one didn't have the hole. Without the hole, it lasted longer. So let me do that one more time. What a faggy video, eh? Got it going? Now we're going to take it off real quick, see how long it lasted. Lights are still on. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. In a constipation of Pegasus. I gotta go.